Hey there, friends. Okay, I had to come live just for a minute. If you are watching Team Live, go ahead and put Team Live. If you are watching Team Replay, go ahead and let me know your Team Replay. I'm obviously back in California. Boo. Well, I mean, boo, because it's so beautiful in Hawaii, but I do have to say it is pretty beautiful here too, and I have more grandbabies here and more kids here, and Darren's here, so it's great to be back. But Hawaii was amazing. But here is why I wanted to come on. Okay, first of all, if you have been following me at all, you know that we are pre-launching right now this incredible revolutionary product that turns glucose to fiber. But I just have to talk about it for just a minute because you guys, we did our TLA event in Las Vegas, and so a whole bunch of my friends have now had the product for like between a week and a half to 2 weeks, and the stories that are coming in are insane, okay? Like literally insane. So if you don't know about the product, I want you to imagine if there was a capsule that you could take that was all natural ingredients, okay, that when you took it, it actually was an enzyme that once your food goes in your gut would turn the glucose in your food, 50 to 90% of the glucose turned into fiber. So what this is going to do is it's going to actually help you metabolize your glucose. Not only that, it cuts down your glucose calories by 50 to 90%, okay? So I want you to think about this. First of all, for anybody who has like issues with their glucose levels, right? I mean, that is crazy because this can help to regulate some of those levels. So what I did is I actually put on a Dexcom G7 device on my arm. If you guys have ever seen him, it like puts a little needle in your arm. It looks like a little button on your arm. And then that little thing hooks up to an app in your phone. And you guys, my cell phone was literally working through Bluetooth, reading my glucose levels 24/7. And your phone will alert you if you're like too high or too low on your glucose levels. And so for me, I couldn't believe my alarm was going off both directions. It was going off because I was too high. It was going off because I was too low. Like it was all over the board crazy, okay? So listen, I'm going to tell you my own results. I was excited out of my mind because I feel like I have way more energy, by the way. Like my energy is off the hook. Like I really was in Hawaii with my 3 grandkids and my son and daughter-in-law, and everybody except for Jake had COVID while I was there. But I just felt energized. Like I felt so good. And what's crazy is I didn't even bring the product with me. Check this out. I literally didn't even bring it with me. So before I left, I'd been taking it and I had lost 8 pounds in 4 weeks. I was really excited about that. So by the time I got there, I'd been on it for 4 weeks. I forgot my bottle, left it on my counter. Not a good idea. Okay, but when I was there, I felt like I was still kind of feeling the effects of it. It was kind of crazy. I'm glad to be back because I did put a couple of my pounds back on, but I was kind of eating like a maniac as well. But I want you to know my friends that I know, love, and trust that are on this, they are dropping weight like flies. So I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to take it with me to Hawaii because I want to know what would have happened with my weight had I just like continued, you know, but I did start back up yesterday. So now we'll see what happens, but I'm excited about that. But I want to tell you about my friend, Nicole Hammond. Hopefully it's okay that I tell Nicole about this, but I will never forget, like Nicole put her little thing on her arm, and you guys, she has had neuropathy in her feet. I mean, not diagnosed, but hi, Danny Gingrich. How are you, my friend? But she literally has had this numb foot, and her foot hurts, and she's had a hard time sleeping. Like, I don't know, for like over a year or something. And I mean, she has talked about this constantly. And anyway, she put the glucose monitor on. Do you know that her glucose level was 282? Like her alarm was going off like a wild banshee, and she didn't even know that this was an issue. Now I have to get back with her and I have to see what her results have been now that she's been using the product. But I just think, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait to hear. But it's been so intriguing to hear like which one of the people that I know and love maybe have a glucose issue going on, or they're not metabolizing their sugar well and maybe don't even know about it, which was my situation, okay? So anyway, I want you to just think about this because this is huge. I know it is documented there are like 96 million people in America alone that kind of like, you know, their sugar levels are kind of wild, right? or maybe their body has a little bit of a hard time metabolizing it, whatever it is. And then I think about all the other Americans that struggle with weight management issues, and a lot of times your glucose levels have a lot to do with your weight management issues, which is why there are people right now who, you know, they are using different things where they're using injectables once a week, and, you know, they're using those kinds of things for weight management and stuff. What I love is that there is, hi, Catherine. I love that there is a whole food, whole plant situation in a capsule that can help us with our blood sugar levels. I think that is incredible, or with our glucose levels. And anyway, I mean, you guys know this is like breaking technology in the health world. So just know that Harvard is the one that did the 10-year research. I actually have the paper if anybody wants to see it. We have that documentation. You can actually look it up online if you want. But Harvard did it with Weiss Corporation, or the Weiss Group. I don't know, WYESS, or I don't know, just look it up. It's there. But it was actually funded by Kraft and Heinz Food. Is that the craziest thing? That's who it was funded by. But of course, they're not a health company, and so they didn't want to encapsulate it. They didn't care about encapsulating it. But I do believe that others will get a hold of this, and that we have kind of a runway. Maybe even for a couple of years, we have a runway with this. I don't know how long the runway will be, but I just want you to know I have never, ever experienced something in business so wild. Like, you guys, I can barely even pee right now. Like, my phone is going off the hook. It is wild. Like, literally, people want this product. They want to try this product. They want to try the business side of it because they know the product is going. And anyway, okay, so I have to get off right now because I have to talk to somebody and get them trained and all that. But I wanted to come on here, and I just wanted to tell you about my results. And I also wanted to just tell you, if you are interested in this, let me know, because I was actually talking to another one of my buddies. I'm not going to tell who it was, but I was talking to them today, and I mean, they're so excited. It's like out of control. I actually talked to another big leader in the industry. Actually, there was a big leader in the industry that messaged another one of my friends today, and she had just taken the product. You know, somebody sent her the product, but she was down 3.5 pounds. She says, I am down 3.5 pounds already, and I look ripped. Like, I need some of this stuff. Okay, so we're seeing like glucose levels, instead of being like, you know, my friends that are using it, like, and myself, is just kind of doing this, which is super nice, the ones that are monitoring, and then tons and tons of people shedding pounds. So obviously we don't claim to heal, treat, or cure anything. I want to make sure I'm clear about that, and who knows what it will do in your body. But I love that I have some people I know in my life that have been injecting things into their body, and, you know, maybe this will be something that would help them. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you're having an amazing day. And if you know anybody that struggles with this, maybe give them a heads up. All right. Have the best day ever. Bye.